Hi, I'm Cristin, and in this video I'm going to talk about the break-even point, what it is, how you calculate it, and why it's important for architects. So the definition I've used here is the net fees required to match total costs. This is a number that should be at the top of your head, something that you regularly use for decision making. I've written here that you should recalculate annually, particularly at the time when the payroll goes up, but equally, if there's any other changes, such as increases or decreases in team size. So why calculate the break-even point? The break-even point is a key number to know on its own. It tells you how much work you need to do just to stand still. But as you can see in my other videos, it's also a key component to understand your minimum cash requirement and the revenue per person. You could ask your bookkeeper or accountant to calculate the figure for you, or go to your statutory accounts or management accounts and work out what the total costs are per month. Obviously, if you're using last year's figures, make sure you increase them by inflation. On the next page, I'll talk you through some typical figures, and then we'll go on to compute a break-even figure for a 10-person practice. So here I've laid out some typical costs for one person in a practice. In total, we're talking about £75,000 per person per year, which is £6,250 per month. That total of 75,000 is made up of a number of different items, gross pay being the largest one. This average includes the whole team, architects and non-architects, and also assumes that any owners are paid a market salary rather than a dividend. Either way probably doesn't make a lot of difference to this number here, but it's just a simple calculation. So other than gross pay, which is nearly 2/3 of the cost, we've got national insurance contributions, which are 15% now and all pay over £5,000. Bonuses, training and recruitment, which is about £3,500 per person per year. Office costs, which are about £100 a week per person, £5,200 a year. £3,000 for software, hardware and phones, another £3,000 for professional indemnity insurance and any other insurances. The marketing costs can vary quite dramatically between practices and depending on whether you're trying to grow quickly or not. And then there's about £4,300 worth of other costs, which is a bucket which covers all sorts of things, including depreciation, professional costs such as accountants and lawyers, and a whole host of other things. So in total, £6,250 per month per person. So for a 10-person practice to break even, you need 10 times that figure per month. So £62,500 per month just to stand still. And obviously if you've got a 15-person practice, it's near 100,000. And for a 25-person practice, that's £156,000 per month. And for the avoidance of doubt, that figure is excluding VAT.